Hi, and welcome to today's live Velocity Sessions workshop. Greg here, and we are going live every single day this week for the next 5 days, sharing all kinds of ways that you can grow your business at warp speed. And I am really, truly excited that you are here live, or if you are watching the recordings or the replays. Looks like we are live. I can see over there on the screen. That's amazing. And so what we are going to do this week is every single day this week, I'm going through one of the 5 different elements of creating a business at warp speed. So today we're talking about content. Tomorrow is products. Wednesday is offers. Thursday is funnels and campaigns. And Friday is ads. And what I have in front of me here today is I have a few different things. One is I got one of these, an ambitious video planner. So if you have one, have that out in front of you because it will help you to outline your videos as we go through today. I also have my iPad, so I'll be drawing some things for you guys there, and I'll be sharing a bunch of screens as we go throughout this process. So first of all, make sure that you guys say hello in the chats. Really appreciate you guys being here, getting some comments, some reactions. This is cool stuff. So I'm learning all kinds of fun stuff about live streaming over the last few weeks. We got Lisa here. Good morning from Vegas. What's up? We love you too, Vegas. Lisa, what is going on? We got Elizabeth here, who is always on these streams, and I appreciate it. So again, more so than smashing the like and the love button or the heart button, whatever it is, make sure you chime in with comments. I would really, really appreciate it as we go through this. So I'm going to do the one thing that I know how to do, which is like a coping mechanism for me, which is teaching and training. So I'm going to hit the intro and we're going to get started with this live session right when I get back. We believe that your dreams, goals, and ambitions are too important to push off until tomorrow. And we know that the fire inside of you needs to be unleashed so you can make a difference in people's lives. That's why we want you to create and build your business at warp speed. This is the Velocity Sessions. And welcome to the Velocity Sessions. I'm your host, Greg Rollett, coming to you from our studios in Orlando, Florida. I see we got Maryland in the house, we got George in the house, we got Vegas in the house. Pablo is here, who just got his video planner over the weekend. Thanks so much for shooting that amazing video and posting it in the group, my friend. That is awesome. Appreciate it. We got Bart from Phoenix in the building, and just some really, really fun stuff. So the whole purpose of today's stream is we are going to be creating 3 videos, hopefully in about 30 minutes. So I didn't quite set the timer or anything like that, but I want to show you how to overcome some of the overthinking that we have, some of the complications that we have, removing some of the mental blocks so that we can create things at warp speed. And guys, I really do appreciate all of this stuff. We got Gabriel, who's actually a member of our Velocity coaching program. So welcome. We go live in that coaching program every single Monday. So this afternoon, I'm going live for all of my coaching members. I'm going to be sharing more about this in just a second, but if you guys are interested in learning more about Velocity, this is the last week to lock in founding members pricing. It's a $1,000 discount. You can go to ambitious.com/velocity, or you can text our team at 321-326-9910. I'll be going through a little bit more of that as we go, but ambitious.com/velocity is where that you can find that. So without further ado, I am going to go ahead and go over to the iPad for a second. Why did that not go to the iPad? Trying to just figure this out sometimes. I was trying to go to the iPad so I can draw some stuff for you guys, but it doesn't look like that wanted to happen. There we go. There's the iPad. So I'm going to go to the iPad. So one of the things that I teach every member who comes into Velocity, and really anyone that I've had the privilege of working with, is this idea of the 4 quadrants, the 4 things that you want to be known for. So 1, 2, you got 3, and you got 4. I don't have my fancy pencil today, so you guys are gonna get first grade drawings today as we go. And so the 4 things that you want to be known for. So if you haven't done this exercise, we have trainings in the group that go through the 4 things you want to be known for, and it's something that we go deep into for our Velocity coaching members, and I help refine that for them. But for right now, I want you to think about one of the things that you want to be known for, whether that be retirement planning, whether that be real estate, first-time home buyers. For myself, one of the things that I want to be known for is creating quick, videos. So this is like the worst first grade handwriting of all time, right? So I want to be known for videos. So now that I know what that I want to be known for, we're going to start creating some videos and video ideas so that I can quickly film videos. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through how I find these ideas. I'm going to map them out for you and outline them in the Ambitious Video Planner. And then I'm going to take out my phone and drop it on the floor, and I'm going to film them for you. So you can see me go from idea to outline to filmed video, and we're gonna do all of those things here live today. So that is the point of what we are going to do. So what I'm gonna do now is start thinking about what are some of the ideas that I could generate around videos and creating videos quick. That's my niche, right? So you need to ask the same questions around your niche. So if it's on retirement planning, what are some of the biggest questions that people have around retirement planning? What are the biggest questions people have around buying their first home? What are the biggest questions people have on growing their business if you're a business coach? And so let's just go with the idea that you have absolutely no clue what to talk about, no idea what to do. Well, I'm going to pull up Google Chrome here, and I'm going to walk you through how I think about these kinds of things. So one of the first things that I always do is here in Google Chrome, I go into Facebook groups. I start looking in Facebook groups and start saying, well, what questions do people have about growing their business? And there's no shortage of free groups and paid groups that people are a part of. And so I'm just going to jump into, and I'm doing this blind. I didn't do any pre-stuff. I wanted this to be like, if I was going to do this live here today with you guys, which is what I'm doing, what would I be looking for? So I am pulling up the ClickFunnels group on Facebook, and there are, I don't know, probably a couple 100,000 members in this group, all asking questions about getting started with marketing, getting started with growing their business. So let me blow this up just a little bit. And so we'll start going down here and seeing, who do you think has the best evergreen offer? So that could be something that I could talk about, but that's not what we're gonna talk about today. ClickFunnels or Shopify. What's more important, growing the dream or cutting the expenses? So that actually could be something that I, might want to talk about. Like, should I go after my dream and grow my business and invest in my business, or should I start cutting down on expenses? I'm not going to do that one, but that could be one that I wanted to do. This person just launched their self-liquidating offer. Awesome. Allowing PayPal to be a PayPal option. Don't run traffic campaigns to get cheap traffic. So that could be something if I was doing something there. So just flying, seeing what I can find. And you might not find something like perfect. And this obviously isn't a group just about video marketing. So that could be another reason that I'm not finding this stuff super fast, but I'm just flying through it real quick, just seeing what people are writing. This person got their 2 Comma Club award. Give an audience what they want or what they need. What is the fastest road to success and why? This is actually a good one. So, this is really important, in video is, and I love that there's an ad right here with just a giant butt right there. I mean, what amazing product placement that is for an ad. So if you guys see that, give me a thumbs up and just be like, man, that I could not have timed that better to have a big giant butt on the screen on a Monday morning. So let's, I'm gonna go with this. So give an audience what they want or what they need. How can I turn that into a video that I put out? Because I think a lot of you are probably like, well, what kind of videos should I create? Should I be creating videos about what my audience wants? Should I be creating what that they need? What should I put together? So I'm gonna go ahead and outline this video. So again, make sure that you have out, if you do not have out, an Ambitious Video Planner. If you don't have one, I don't know why you're in this group, but grab your Ambitious Video Planner, and here is what we're gonna do. So at the top, we always write what is the big idea of the video, the one idea that the video should be about. So the one big idea for this is when creating content, do you give them what they want? Or give them what they need. All right, so that is the big idea of the video. Now, the next part of the video planner is what is the opening or the hook of the video. So the opening or the hook could be, me asking a question of, are you confused about what content that you should create? So I'm gonna ask a question about confusion. And again, I'm making all of this up on the fly, but this is how you guys should do it too. I'm trying to see that this was an idea that I didn't even know existed a minute and a half ago. Now I've already got the big idea. I have the opening. So the first point that I am going to make is I'm going to talk about the fact that, should you give people what they want versus giving people what they need. And I'm going to explain each one of them. I'm going to talk a little bit about, what is it, giving people what they want, which is they want fast profits and fast growth and they want to go viral. And I'm going to talk about all those things versus what they need is they need to film their first video. Now, what do? Do I teach them how to go viral or do I teach them about their first video? And so then I'm going to go in my second point, I'm going to say, and this might be counterintuitive, and I saw someone here, Lisa put in here, and I'll see if I can put that comment on. I don't know how to add it to the broadcast, but so Lisa said, give them what they want. I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to say that the answer is to give them what they need. And this is the reason why I'm doing this is because it's counterintuitive. It's counterintuitive to what every marketing person has always said. Give them what they, sell them what they want, give them what they need. Well, I'm going to come out and say, no, I'm going to teach them what they need to know right here, right now, today. Because maybe then I'll be the truth teller. I'll be the one who's different than everyone else in the marketplace. Secondarily, the reason why I'm going to tell them that they, what they need is because that's the kind of customer that I want to generate. I don't want someone who is going to buy Velocity and say, make me $1 million tomorrow. I have no business, no customers, I have no money, make me famous. I don't want to hire that person, or I don't want that person to hire me, buy my products. I don't want those people in my world, right? I don't want the get rich quick kind of stuff. I want the person who's willing to put in the work, because this stuff that we do, that we teach, it's actually difficult. It's actually hard. So I'm going to give them what they need. And so then the action step would be the third point that I'm going to make, is that you need to create a video where you share the number one thing your market needs. So that's the third point in the video planner that I've wrote down. And then you always, you guys, I sound like a broken record if you've been on a lot of these lives, have a call to action at the end of your videos. So the call to action here is going to be, if you need some ideas to help give your marketplace what they need, go get the Ambitious Video Planner at theambitiousplanner.com. All right, so that's the first video that is completely outlined, and hopefully you guys can, start to see some of that. Again, I use all the same tools that I show you guys how to use. So the big idea is, are we going to give them what they want or give them what they need? The opening is I'm going to ask a question about confusion. Are you confused? Then I have 3 points. I'm going to talk about the difference between giving them what they want versus giving them what they need. I'm going to tell them that the answer is give them what they need. Then the third point is going to be an action step, which is create a video with the number one thing your market needs. Then the call to action is, hey, if you need help figuring out what your market needs and getting ideas for that, make sure you go get an Ambitious Video Planner. So that is the first video that we've outlined in 5 minutes, going from no idea to now I have an idea. And now I have mapped it out. So again, I'm going to film these in just a minute, but I want to keep going on idea generation. So one of my favorite places, again, going into Facebook groups and people asking these questions. So this is someone in real time, 8 minutes ago, asked this question, which I think is super powerful and super important. All right. So, well, you guys can't see that. So again, here on the Facebooks, this is someone that asked a question 8 minutes ago. And this is something that, again, someone had the guts to go out onto a forum and ask this question of their peers, probably means other people have this same question too. So I think that's really good and really important. All right. So now I'm going to go to one of my other favorite sites to find this stuff, which is Quora, where people go and they ask a ton of questions. So now I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to start searching for creating video. And see what kind of answers this gives us. And again, this might completely backfire. I'm doing this without a net and just trying to get this for you guys and show you again how you can find ideas, outline them, and create them quickly. So here we go. What is the best software for creating video intro for beginners? I think someone else was asking that a little bit earlier. I think it was who was it? Pablo. How did you do that intro? So cool. He was asking that a little bit earlier. So again, that's a question that Pablo had. Now it's a question that someone here has. So it might be something that is worth doing, to the marketplace is, how to create intros. So let's just say that that's something that we want to do. So how do you create a cool intro? So I'm just going to go with that. I'm going to go with that as something that I'm going to create here and put together. So with a little caffeine. Yeah, a lot of caffeine. This is coffee number 2 and it's only noon. So, so create cool intro. So that's the big idea of the video, is how to create a cool intro for your videos. So I'm going to go ahead and put that together. So what is the opening or hook of the video? So the opening or the hook of the video for this one could be, hey guys, watch this, right? So, hey guys, watch this. All right, so I'm saying, hey guys, watch this. And then I'm going to splice in my intro. All right, then it's gonna come back and my first point is gonna be like, do you want an intro like that? Here's how to make it. All right, so do you want an intro like that? Here's how you can make it. But first, you might wanna know, why would you want an intro like that? So now I would go into, why do you want an intro like that? Second thing I'm gonna do is actually share a mistake that people make with their intros. And actually the biggest mistake people make with their intros is that they, a big mistake that people make with their intros is that they place it at the very beginning of the video, which is interesting because, that makes sense, right? Like you start your video with the intro. That's actually the wrong thing to do, because on Facebook, you only have 3-4 seconds to get someone's attention to watch your video. So the reason why the video planner starts out with an opening or a hook is because you want to hook them in. And your intro says nothing about why your marketplace should watch it. Should they continue to watch it? Your intro is all about you. Your videos need to be about your audience. So a big mistake that people make with their intros is they play them at the beginning of their video. It's, again, super counterintuitive. So I always recommend going with a hook, an opening, a promise for your videos, then playing the intro. So that's a mistake that I'm gonna share. And then I'm gonna say, all right, so here's how you make your intro. One is you need an audio, like an audio track. I'm like having trouble with my words this morning. A voiceover. That's the real word I was looking for. So you're going to need a voiceover that's, about 10 seconds long. 2 is you're going to need B-roll footage. And then 3, you're just going to send this off to an editor and have them send it back to you. Additionally, 4 is you can get a template from something like Graphic River. And you can just put your B-roll and your audio into that. So that is kind of the how-to. Now, again, what I'm going to do as I continue to drop things, as I'm live, is the call to action is going to be, well, if you have a cool intro, but you don't know what to say in your videos, you're not actually going to create videos. So you need to go get the video planner. So again, I'm sending them to go get the video planner as the call to action. So again, there is a second video that we outlined in just minutes, just by going to Quora. So, the big idea is create a cool intro. The opening or the hook is I'm going to be like, hey guys, watch this. And then I'm gonna have the intro like spliced in. Then when it comes back, I'm gonna continue the intro and be like, you want an intro like that? In this video, I'm gonna show you how to make it. But first, why do you want something like this? Then I'm gonna go to a mistake that people make about intros. Then the 4-step process is you want a voiceover, you want B-roll, you wanna find a cool editor, or go to get a template like something at Graphic River. And then the call to action is to go get the video planner. So there are 2 videos that we just outlined super quick, super fast. Guys, if you have questions about how we're doing this, how we're coming up with this, now is the time to ask them in the chat, ask them in the questions. How do you create something like this? Let me know. And if you're playing along, maybe you're in Quora right now, Quora, Quora. If you're in Quora right now, search in your marketplace, find a question, outline a video. I don't want this shouldn't just be one dimensional where I'm just telling you what I'm doing. Why aren't you in Quora outlining your videos as I'm going through this right now? Search for, buying my first home if you're a real estate agent, and see what are people looking for when it comes to that. And thanks, Mark, for putting that up. Let me add that. So for everybody asking, it's Quora.com. But if you're Mark, or if you're Lisa, if you're Pablo and you're watching this right now, go to Quora and search for a question in your marketplace. What are people saying? What are people asking? And again, the funny thing, I'm getting the comment now a few times, is you don't have to do this as fast as I do. I can do this fast because I do it every day and I do it for clients and I help my clients to do this stuff. what you need to do is you need to start just going through this stuff, and you ultimately you start to see the same questions over and over and over and over again, and it's really, really going to help you. You don't need as much coffee as I'm drinking, but I do drink a lot of coffee. It gets me going, and I naturally talk fast, right? That's part of who I am. It's part of my personality. It's part of what I do. But you don't need to talk as fast as I do. You don't need my personality. You need to do it your way. So I'm gonna go back, pulling up Quora one more time. And just see if we, can find one more. How can I create videos to upload to YouTube? That just sounds boring. How do you create video game? No, which company creates videos for Investopedia? Can I get paid for creating video games? It's not what I want. What are good ways to create videos such as this? How can I find people to create video games with? A lot of video games in this. Boom, here we go. What are the best tips for creating videos on LinkedIn? Awesome. That's amazing. So now that'll be the third video that we create. So let's call it creating, the big idea is just creating vids for LinkedIn. All right, so that's the big idea. All right, the opening or the hook of the video, what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna look and see stats about, so again, I'm just showing you how I do this. LinkedIn video. Right, so I don't know stats about LinkedIn video off of my head, so I'm going to see if I can find some stats that I can run here. LinkedIn videos are effective. 38% of marketers, 78% of people who use video on LinkedIn find it effective. So I'm gonna use that. Like, look at this, like right here. This quote, and it's from February of this year, so that's pretty semi-recent. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that as the stat that I am going to use right now. So the opening or the hook of the video is 75% of people who post vids on LinkedIn find it effective. Right, so that'll be the opening or the hook of the video. 75% of people who post videos on LinkedIn find it effective. That means that you should probably be posting videos on LinkedIn too. So we're gonna use that as the opening or the hook of the video. So the first point that I'm going to make is that you need to add LinkedIn to your video strategy. Two is you need to know what types of video work on LinkedIn. And on LinkedIn, it's obviously going to be more B2B. It's going to be more high level stuff. It's going to be, things that aren't as silly, or like you wouldn't post like a TikTok video, per se, like a dancing video over on LinkedIn. So you're going to do something a little bit more professional. And it's to establish yourself for like thought leadership. All right, and then the third point that I'm going to make for LinkedIn is that you need to optimize it for LinkedIn, which means that it should be square and have captions and have a headline or title. All right, and if you need ideas to create things, if you need ideas to create your LinkedIn videos, go get a video planner. And yes, Manju, definitely left-handed as I write this stuff, as she chimes in there. So again, here is the video planner for this one. So creating videos for LinkedIn. There's my stat, 75%. First point, add LinkedIn to your video strategy, the types of videos, and then you got to optimize your videos, and then go ahead and get the video planner. Is basically what we're going to do here for these videos. So now we have now outlined 3 videos that I searched in Facebook groups. I searched in Quora. I found questions that people are asking, and now I'm gonna go ahead and film these videos for you. Before I do, I'm gonna answer some questions for you guys. So I'm gonna go and look back through here really quickly because you guys have been posting some really, really cool questions. So Hugh here says, should you have a hook to tell your story? I think you should have a hook for everything that you do. And the hook in this situation is, why should people watch this video? Like, that's always the hook. And that's with everything, right? So whether that's email, whether that's, whether that's a video, whether that's, anything that you want to create, you always have to have, a reason why that your marketplace should watch your stuff. So the big thing that I want you guys to think about is, as I go over here, is why. Why should somebody stop and watch you? Why should somebody stop and give their attention to you? This is a big one, and that's always the hook. So in this LinkedIn one, the reason why they should watch this video is because 75% of people who are posting on LinkedIn, posting video on LinkedIn, find it effective. That's why somebody should pay attention. Now, here's how to do it. So again, it doesn't matter if you're telling your personal story. So like some of the best stories, I was listening to something from good old Frank Kern over the weekend. Internet marketing legend. I've been in his world for 11 years now. One of the first mentors that I had, and he had a podcast episode. Let me see if I can just find it super fast because it was it's ridiculous. But he had a hook for why someone should listen to him and listen to the episode that he put out there. Let me pull this up. Give me a second. It's like loading, right? But for Frank Kern's podcast. About your sex tape. 20 years in under 20 minutes, part 1. Then he's got another one. Drugs, liquor, money, yay! Just these kinds of things. The telephone is the new television. Divide and conquer, how to become a force as a couple. So, he's got, and all of these, all he's doing is telling some story from his life. The drugs, money, sex, yay one, I listened to that yesterday. And what he was doing in that video or in that podcast was he was telling a story about how he was asked to speak at a Tony Robbins event and he went out in Vegas the night before. And then, he ended up hungover. And he was kind of telling that story. So always have a hook in what it is that you do. I'm going to pull up Kristen really quick. Not sure if this is the place to ask, but I struggle with Facebook rejecting my ads because I'm a real estate agent and considered special offer due to housing. So a couple things on this is one is now you have to make sure that you click the thing that says that you are a real estate agent and you're running an ad. I think that one is really, really important. The second thing is typically running a video to content is going to work much better than running it to listings or doing something there. So if you're posting a video just on your business page and you're just talking about like 3 housing mistakes or 3 yada yada, and you're running an engagement ad, those get approved much easier than a direct ad. In our Velocity group, if you're in our coaching group, the paid version of our Velocity program, this is something we have a couple of real estate agents that we are running ads for, that we are constantly looking over these things, and we're not having any issues getting ads approved. A, when we run it as content first, and then B, following up as a retargeting ad for people like to directly list or sell their home or buy a home. So A is make sure you click off that you're in that special category. B, I would continue to refine, and I would always lead with content first. Get some ads approved. Let them run for a few days. Let the algorithm figure out that you're not a scammy, spammy person. The other thing is if you are getting ads rejected, make sure that you rerun you try to fix the ad and get that one approved before you delete it and do a new one. So Facebook really likes it when you can get your ads back up and running. Really, really good. So Joel says, yes, need to get attention first to have your audience hear your story. Yep, you are right there. Lisa says, see if I can add that to the broadcast. And Cora, I asked the question on camera confidence. I'm seeing lots of answers, right? Yeah, so you can use the questions or the answers. So you could even, pull up something like, I was looking online and I saw someone sharing this advice online about getting confidence on camera, and I thought that they were leading people down the wrong direction. It was not exactly, and here's what I want to tell you instead. So you can use it that way. You can say, man, everybody's giving this person some bad advice. I needed to set the record straight. So you could do that as well as you're doing. Thank you. I'm doing a video why you should watch me. I love that. Gabriel, I have a lot of content. This will make me more simplified and intent. Should I invest in a teleprompter? So great question. Should I invest in a teleprompter or wing it? No teleprompter and no winging it. use this guy. And I know you have one or it's on its way. This is the outline. And I'm gonna film this video for you guys in just a second, but this is it. This is what I have. So I'm gonna have it, right in front of me. I'm gonna put it right on the computer here. You guys can, it'll be right next to the computer. And I'm going to film these videos for you, showing you how I use this outline to create my videos in real time. And then I'm gonna send this to my editing team and they'll get it back to me in a day or two. I'll post them in the group so you guys can see them. But don't use a teleprompter. No one wants, if you think about where people are watching these videos, they're watching them on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. They're watching stuff for entertainment. You have to, again, they didn't go to Facebook to watch your video. They went to Facebook to be entertained or to escape or whatever it is. And if you're on there going, hi, my name is Gabriel and I'm going to share a great video, that's not entertaining. Nobody wants to watch that. Using this outline is really gonna help you. So, Joel says good hooks, awesome, thank you. Hugh says thank you. Joel here again, should you only post business videos on your Facebook business page and not your so my recommendation on that is you always post to your business page, A, so you can run ads to it, B, because it is has to do with Facebook's terms and services, and then I always share to my personal profile. That's always what I do. Kristen says, thank you, appreciate the feedback. Set the viewer straight, love it. Boom, love it. Okay, cool. So how long should they last? Bart asks, so you're gonna see me do this in real time right now. These videos, I like them 90 seconds to 3 minutes long. That's really good for social right now. Again, the goal that we are trying to do as we create videos, we being people in expert-driven businesses where people are buying our expertise for financial advice or for coaching or for real estate or for whatever it is, they're buying our expertise. We need time to display that expertise. And someone who watches a 2-minute video on Facebook is much more qualified than someone who watches a 15-second TikTok. At the end of the day, what we're trying to get are clients. We want people to come and actually pay us. We want people to give us the money. And you can't do that. The reason why I'm going live 5 days this week, and they're all gonna be 30 to 60-minute lives, is because I'm asking people for, $1,000 for a coaching program. I can't do that in 60 seconds. But if you've seen me now for 2, 3, 4 days, 30 minutes, 45 minutes a piece, and you're like, man, this Greg guy can really help me to grow my business fast, which is my whole intent, you're much more likely to become a client of mine versus if I just came on and be like, hey, I got this new velocity thing, you should sign up. So I like them to be a little lengthier, but still play in line with social media because, a 45-minute video on social media doesn't work unless you guys are here watching me live because, I got 89 thumbs up and 45 hearts and a ton of comments and we are 31 minutes in. So what I'm gonna do for all of you guys right now is now I'm gonna go ahead and film these 3 videos because I want you to see how I actually do this. Now I'm on the spot and I really have to do this in one take, right? So what I do, again, is I have the video planner here. I have, outlined everything. I'm gonna make this easy and I've ripped out the pages so that I can just have them in front of me. I'm gonna have it in front of me. I'm going to selfie mode film this. And these are real videos that I'm going to use to promote our business. So these aren't just fluff for the sake of conversation today. I'm really gonna do this. So what I do is I'm going to review my notes really quickly. So the first one is on, if you guys remember, it's about content. Give them what they want versus give them what they need. So I'm gonna start the video by talking about are you confused about what kind of content to create? Should you create stuff that, then I'm gonna go to the difference between a want versus a need, and give them what they want or give them what they need. Then the answer is gonna be counterintuitive. Give them what they need, here's why. And then I'm gonna give an action step to create a video about the #1 thing the market needs. And then I'm gonna send them to theambitiousplanner.com. So I have the note right here. I'm gonna put it right next to this. You guys can't see that, but now I'm gonna go ahead and go to selfie mode on my, so I'm just here on the good old iPhone in selfie mode, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hold this up and I'm gonna go and film this video as if, not as if, I'm really filming this video that I'm going to use for social media content. And you can see, no tripods, no camera guy, it's just me, selfie mode. It's gonna be a little shaky. I think in a perfect world, I would probably use something like I got this little Joby guy. I would just have it set up, but I wanted to make this easy. And also I wanna remove, the whole point of this stream today is remove the friction, remove the barriers, right? Go to Quora, find 3 questions, outline them, film them. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's go to video. One of the biggest questions I get all the time is, and I'm gonna start this over because I mess things up too, right? So, all right, 3, 2. If you're trying to create video for your business and you're confused about what kind of content you should create, you should really pay attention to what I'm about to tell you, because there's this misconception that you always have to give people what they want, when you really need to be telling them what they need. And you might be confused about, well, should I be creating content that people want, or should I be creating content that people need? Well, first, let's go over the definition, because what people want is things that happen fast. If they want to lose weight, they want to take a pill and they want to lose weight this afternoon, right? What they need is a new diet plan. What they need is to stop eating cheeseburgers and French fries and, supersized Diet Cokes. So you got to be careful about giving them what they want, which is fast, quick, rapid results, versus what they actually need, which is a real game plan. And what I'm going to tell you to do might be counterintuitive to what other experts are telling you to do. I'm going to say you need to give people what they need, because this is going to create the right kind of customer for your business. I only want to tell you the truth. And the truth sometimes is hard work. It's tough. You might not want to do it, but it's the thing that's actually going to get you results. And that's going to generate the right kind of customers for my business, because now I'm getting people who know what they actually need to do. And now they need a coach, a trainer, someone to help them hold themselves accountable. So I think that you always need to give people what they need, not necessarily what they want. So here's what I want you to do right now. If you're watching this video, is I want you to create a video just like this. Hold your phone, selfie style, and tell your audience the number one thing that they need to do in order to get the result or the outcome that they want. What is the number one thing they need to do? Do they need to go in the fridge and throw everything away and start a new diet plan? Do they need to do like what I'm telling you right now, is do the work and film that video? Whatever it is, film that video and then reply in the comments and let me know that you did it. Now, you might be saying, hey, Greg, I need some ideas for my videos. How do I come up with these ideas for what people need? Well, the cool thing is we've created a really, really cool resource for you. It is called the Ambitious Video Planner. It's what I use to outline this video that I'm creating for you right now. I'd love to hook you up with a copy. It's just $10 and I'll ship it anywhere in the world. For $10, just go to theambitiousplanner.com. You can get yourself a copy there. It's got 52 weeks worth of ideas, along with the same outline that I used to put together this video here today. I think you're going to love it. It's what you need. So again, give your marketplace what they need. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, so that was video number 1. That was 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So I said 90 seconds to 3 minutes. Right in that timeline, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And that first video is done. All right, out the window. So I'm going to go through just some comments right now. We love Greg Rollett Energy Smarts. Boom. Remove the friction, remove the barriers. This is brilliant. Wow. Thank you. Appreciate you guys for saying all of these awesome things. So again, you don't have to make this super hard. You don't have to make it super difficult. Just, hold your phone up and you can, create these videos pretty quickly. So what I'm going to do now is the second one. Again, this is the one we outlined earlier about creating a cool intro. This one's going to be weird because I'm going to do some things later in editing. So I'm going to be like, hey guys, watch this. And then I'm just going to pause for a second. So it gives the editor time to put the intro in. I'm going to talk about, do you want an intro like this? Here's how to make it. We're going to talk about why you want an intro, mistakes people make with intros, how to make the intro, and then again, point people to the Ambitious Video Planner. So this is video number 2 that we are going to create. And again, you guys saw me outline this, put it all together. And now this is how we're going to film it and actually use it. So this is video number 2, and we're gonna go live in 3, 2. Hey guys, check this out. Do you guys want an intro like that? Something with, that just builds your credibility, builds your authority, and positions you as that expert in your marketplace? Well, I'm gonna show you exactly how to create that in this video today. But first, you might be asking yourself, why do you want an intro like this? And I just told you, it's because when people see an intro like that, with the B-roll, with the awards, with your status, it automatically boosts you into a celebrity and authority in your marketplace. And that is something that is really powerful, especially when you only have a few seconds to get people's attention. Now, before I tell you how to create one, I'm gonna share with you one of the biggest mistakes that people make using intros for their videos. And this might seem super counterintuitive. It's called an intro after all, but you don't wanna put your intro at the very beginning of your video. Now, what I mean by that is you want it towards the beginning of the video, but you don't want it to be the first thing that people see, because people only give you a few seconds to watch your video on social media, on Facebook and on Instagram and LinkedIn. You've got like 2 or 3 seconds to get their attention. And if you've got a 10-second intro, you've made it all about you. You haven't told the audience any reason why they should be watching your video. And that's why what I recommend is you do some kind of a hook, some kind of a question to create curiosity or intrigue for your videos, then pop in the intro. Because now you've given them a reason to stay tuned and watch. And then when they see the intro, now there's added credibility and authority so that they get the answer that they want. Now, in order to create one of these cool, fancy intros, there's a few things that you need. The first is you're going to need a voiceover. And that voiceover is something like you saw in mine, where I'm just talking about who I am, what I do, how I help people, some credibility, right? So you do this voiceover. Then what you do is you need to have B-roll, and that B-roll is that footage of you speaking on stage, or you just walking around, or you accepting an award, or just all of this footage that's not A-roll. A-roll is what I'm filming right now, where I'm like looking into the camera and capturing this. B-roll is all the other stuff where you aren't talking direct to camera, and you need good B-roll to create a really cool intro. Now, the third thing that you need is you need an editor to put this together, because you're probably not the right person to do it. If you are going to do it, the fourth step is you can go get a template, something like graphicriver.com or graphicriver.net. Just Google Graphic River, and you can find out how to create this really cool intro. And it's a template where you can just pop in your B-roll and your voiceover and create it. And that is how you create a really cool intro for your videos. Now, if you're like, great, that's awesome, I really want this cool intro, but I don't even know what to say in my videos, well, we got you covered. I'd love to hook you up with a copy of our ambitious video planner. It's got 52 ideas, that one every week for an entire year, along with our outline that I use to outline this video. It's like right here, if I can grab it. This is the outline I use to make this video using the planner. I want to hook you up with one of these planners. Just go to theambitiousplanner.com. It's $10. We'll ship it anywhere in the country, so you can start making really cool videos to go with your really cool intro. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, so that one clocked in at 2 minutes and 56 seconds. So that was just a little bit longer than the previous one, but you can still see stayed in that 3-minute mark. And, you know, it's still engaging. I'm still sharing and teaching and training. And I'm giving them the what, but I'm not necessarily giving them the how, because if you guys want the how, you guys join the program, right? Join Velocity is what I want you guys to do. So that is number 2. A couple questions. What did you show to use for holding the camera, Greg? Can you reframe that just so I can answer that correctly, Manju? I appreciate that. Gabriel's got a really good question here. He says, do I need a website fully functional, or can a landing page be enough for now? The reason I haven't launched yet, the website is like, dude, I don't like, so here's the funniest thing. So we own ambitious.com. We paid the price of an SUV for that domain. Right now, there's a ClickFunnels landing page on it that I haven't updated in like 2 years. It's the worst website of all time. And I send everyone and everything to landing pages. Because at the end of the day, for me, what I want customers, I want clients. And Gabriel, you and I can go through this in the Velocity coaching group, because that is the place where I can help you to figure out what that landing page is, how we can build it, what copy needs to go on there, what's the hook or the angle. And again, that's what the Velocity program is all about. And I'm going to bring this up really quickly for you guys, because I know this is going long. If you're interested in joining Velocity, I'm going to share with you a little bit about it in just a second. Ambitious.com/Velocity, or you can text 321-326-9910. That's my team. They'll text you back and send you the information. This is our coaching program. It is 12 weeks of skills and lessons that you're going to learn about creating a high velocity business, along with 12 months of direct coaching from me, where I'm going to tell you what copy to write, what videos to create, what funnels to create, what ads you need to be running, looking into your ads account as if I was your partner. Ambitious.com/Velocity is where you can check all of that out. That is used to steady the camera. So I just have a Joby, Joby, little tripod thing here, and then there's like a little clip here that like the phone would go on. I don't have it in that part in front of me, which is also why I'm not using it right now. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and film the third video, because that's what I promised you guys, and then I'm gonna share a little bit more about Velocity, and then we'll get on with our Monday. Appreciate you guys. So this last one is about creating videos for LinkedIn. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it really quickly, because in the advent of time, this went way longer than I thought it was going to, which is cool. You guys are asking really good questions. So I'm going to go ahead and hit record, and we will knock this out. 75% of people who post videos on LinkedIn. So this is really cool. I just found this stat that said that 75% of people who are posting videos on LinkedIn find it effective. And if you're not posting videos on LinkedIn, you are totally missing the boat. And I want to talk about it in this video here. Now, the first thing you need to know about LinkedIn and using LinkedIn in, for your, business is that you got to use it. You need to add it to your strategy. If you're already posting videos to Facebook or YouTube or another platform, adding LinkedIn should be the #1 priority that you have right now, because the algorithm is lending itself towards video. They want video on their platform, which means that if you post it there, there's a good likelihood that people are going to see it and that people are going to share it. So you might be asking yourself, well, what kinds of videos should I be posting on LinkedIn? Well, you should be posting like videos that are really good for like B2B, right? So I market a lot to financial advisors and to real estate agents. That's a great place to post my videos because there's a lot of financial advisors there. There's a lot of real estate agents there. Like that's a great place to connect B2B. Now, at the end of the day, people are all people. So they also need B2C stuff on LinkedIn. You also want to be talking about things at a high level. So like high level leadership, high level strategy, things like that. And things that establish you as the thought leader. Those are the kinds of content that I would be creating for LinkedIn. And you always, always, always want to optimize your videos for each platform. What I mean by that is that on LinkedIn, you want to put your videos up there that are in a square size, 1080 by 1080. It takes up more of the screen and it allows you to do things like adding a title at the top of your video. You can probably see that on the top of my video right now because that stops and gets people's attention. So it stops them from scrolling. And then you want to have captions because the majority of videos viewed on social media platforms are viewed with absolutely no sound. So you want to have captions. That optimizes your video for the platform. Now, if you're like, hey, Greg, that sounds awesome. I really want to start putting videos up on LinkedIn, but I don't know what to talk about. I have no idea what I should be talking about on LinkedIn. Well, then you need one of these, our ambitious video planner. It comes jam-packed with 52 different ideas for your videos, along with the same outline that I'm using to create this video right here. This is the outline that built this video right here. You should definitely get one of these. All you have to do is go to theambitiousplanner.com. You can pick one up. It's just $10 and I'll ship it anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world for just $10. Again, theambitiousplanner.com. And it'll give you those ideas to start posting videos and taking advantage of what's happening on LinkedIn. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys real soon. All right, so that was video number 3 that we created for you guys here today. So you saw all 3 videos. You saw us find the idea, you saw us outline them, and then you saw us film them. This is really, really cool, and I appreciate you guys for sticking around and seeing this stuff. And again, this is just day 1 of 5. We're going live 5 days this week, sharing the 5 different principles of velocity and how they can help you to grow your business at warp speed. Now, I do want to tell you a little bit about the velocity coaching program that we have because this is the final week that you can get in on founder member pricing, which I'll tell you about in just a second. But if you're interested in velocity and getting a huge discount and joining folks like Pablo, joining just amazing people that we have in this group, this is your last chance to get in at founders members pricing. So velocity, the entire point of this entire program is to help you to create profits at warp speed. It's about doing the things that actually make a difference in your business, not spinning on a wheel, not, hey, just the question earlier, should I be creating a website? Well, if it's going to take you 6 months to build your website, then no. Get up a landing page this afternoon, drive traffic to it this afternoon, get on a coaching call or a strategy. Like, it's about making profits fast so that you can build the lifestyle that you really want. Again, we call it the art and science of creating profits at warp speed, and it's designed to get you results fast. It's all about overcoming thinking and waiting, procrastinating, perfectionism, and the things that derail you or take you away from having success in your business. This is great if you are an existing business owner who feels like you're not growing at the rate that you should, that you're not adopting online technologies and media that can perpetuate your speed, or for people just getting started out who need help developing their offer, developing their product, developing their program. You're going to start doing the actions that generate revenue and profits. And you're going to start doing them immediately. We've had people who joined the group in the program. We had somebody on Friday. They just posted in the group, Dr. Karen Hardy, 5-minute conversation. She launched her idea and her product in 1 afternoon. And I think we talked at like 1:45, got off the phone at 2, and by 5 o'clock that night, she already had her landing page up. Warp speed, create revenue quickly. It's going to be a shift in your mindset. We're also going to give you tactical skill building to become a business owner that's focused on growth so you can create and live what I call an ambitious life. Here are the 12 weeks of the program. I'm just going to put them all up here so that you guys can see them. So every week for the next 12 weeks, you guys are going to get a lesson that teaches you the stuff that you need to be doing. No fluff, we're not watching 8 hours of content every week. What do you need to do? So the first week, you're gonna get over 4 hours of training in our Velocity Fast Start Masterclass. Week number 2, we're gonna build your high velocity brand. We're gonna go through your who and your what and your affinity points with your marketplace. Then in week 3, it's all about high velocity content. How do you create videos at warp speed or podcasts or articles, whatever it is that you want to create. Week 5 is designing your high velocity product. This is amazing. And this is actually what a lot of the members are going through right now is, even if you're a financial advisor, how do you wrap your product better? Yes, I know what you're selling, but how do you, is it the phone call? Is that the product that we need to position, right? Then we're gonna develop a product suite. Because if you're only selling one product, that's only one opportunity to generate revenue. How can you generate a product suite so you're getting money all the time from some of your best people? Week 7 is all about your high velocity offer. Your offer is not the same as your product. Your offer is what sells the product. It's what makes it sexy. It's what makes people demand and desire it. Then I'm gonna share with you some offers to clone, copy, and deploy. Then we get into different campaigns and funnels to copy, paste, and launch your offers. We're going to talk about copywriting with velocity. How do I write copy fast? I wrote 9 emails this morning in 45 minutes. That is launching this entire week and what we're doing. Then we're going to get into high velocity ads. How do you create ads at warp speed? And then we're going to put it all together to maximize velocity in your business. That is the core 12-week curriculum. And every week over the next 12 weeks, a new module unlocks for you online. But that's not all that's in the program. Yes, we're going to cover the 5 pillars: content, products, offers, campaigns, funnels, and ads. But you're also going to get 12 months of hands-on coaching, accountability, and implementation. That's with me. We do this every single Monday. So we're recording this live. It's about 12:50 at 2 o'clock Eastern time. Every Monday, I go live for as long as we need. I block up the entire afternoon. Today, I'm going over some videos that members have sent in. I'm going over some offers people have sent in. I'm going over ads that people have sent in. I'm going to go through all of that stuff. And I do that live, and we record it, and we put it into your members area every single week, which is amazing in this program. And then you also get the Velocity Vault, which is a collection of all my products and programs that are relevant to growing your business today. It's more than $6,000 worth of training and courses. You get all of them, and you get them all unlocked immediately. You don't have to wait to get access to any of that stuff. And then you get to join our Inner Circle Facebook community with other members, where you can chat, connect, and build relationships with those people, and also get my feedback in between the coaching calls. Now, here's the deal. On Friday, the 5th at 5 p.m. Eastern, we are shutting down founder member pricing. So for the next 5 days, you can lock in this founders members pricing for only $999. I know most products out there, $2,000, $3,000 plus. You can jump in right now. 12 weeks of training to create velocity in your business, to grow your business at warp speed. $9.99 on Friday at 5 o'clock. The investment is going up to $19.99, which is the market price. But I wanted to do something to hook you guys up, and so I'm doing this 5 days of training. Hopefully, you guys saw that was a great training before I went into any pitch or anything like that. It really was some cool stuff. And then on Friday, we are raising the price. So if you want to lock in your into Velocity and save yourself $1,000. Go to ambitious.com/velocity, or you can text 321-326-9910. Again, 321-326-9910 is where you can find all of that stuff. So I'm going to leave that on the screen just for a second. Gabriel, one of our members, had this to say. Can I move that? Yeah, I can move it around. Best $1,000 I spent in a long time. This is the best program I've invested in. If you want to get focused and launch, join today. Gabriel, thank you so much for sharing that. I didn't tell him to do that. He just did that on his own, which is amazing. You can join right now by going to ambitious.com/velocity, or you can text 321-326-9910. That goes to my team. They'll ask you a couple questions, see if you're a good fit. Ambitious.com/velocity, or text 321-326-9910. This $1,000 discount is only good through Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern. So if you guys want to jump in on that, as Gabriel said, I'm going to do that one again because I just liked it, right? Best $1,000 I spent in a long time. Best program. I like that. That makes my day. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys being here. This was a long training today. Hopefully it was worth your time. If you guys do need anything, shoot us a text 321-326-9910. But I would love to have you in the program so we can go deep. If you join right now, you can be on the live coaching call today at 2 o'clock Eastern. So just about an hour from now, we are live with our members, and you're going to see some cool stuff today. Again, I appreciate you guys for being here today. Thanks for watching this Velocity session. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about how to create a 6-figure product out of thin air from scratch. I think you guys are really going to enjoy that one. Head on over to ambitious.com/velocity, and I will see you guys later. Thanks so much for checking out this episode of the Velocity Sessions. Please be sure to like this, share this, subscribe, leave a review. We would surely appreciate it. And more importantly, we hope that you use this information to start growing your business at warp speed.